Welcome to Left, Right, and You with Tim Elenz and Paul Edwards. They're talking current events, politics, local, state, and federal. Now here's Tim Elenz and Paul Edwards and Left, Right, and You.
Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you.
Good to have you back.
Bonjour.
I brought you a Christmas present.
This has got to be
a Christmas present too from us.
Yeah, something tells me that Dave's Christmas present is a real present.
No, this is a real. This has got substance to it. Actually, you know what? I don't know if Dave's opening up his Christmas present. You could open it.
Open it up right now.
I should have bought his Christmas present from him on the home shopping. I probably could have got a deal instead of paying retail.
Absolutely.
We just got him,
It's a bill. No, I'm just kidding.
and I'll be talking to you about that later.
So, you want to open your present?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Let me.
I had your name written on it when I saw it. So I had to get it.
By the way, my wife's going to love this, so just let you know.
You know, when you told me that
it's not for your wife, it's for you.
Oh.
When you told me that you got me a gift,
happy,
I was sure
happy.
it was a Obama Chia Pet.
Obama.
They have those.
I thought of that yesterday. I saw something like that yesterday.
I will not tell you what I did with my Obama Chia Pet that someone gave me last year.
I'm sure you nurtured it. I saw these, and
it was well fertilized. How about I put it like that?
I said, "This is for Paul."
This is great.
Yeah, you like that?
Tim got me a couple of books of fiction. He got me a couple of books of fiction.
You want to tell our listeners what the book is?
I'm going to. There's two books of fiction. One is Know Your Power: A Message to America's Daughters by Nancy Pelosi.
You know who she is.
I do know.
Just bring that up. Oh, put the mic out. Well, actually, just move it out a little bit. There you go.
Now, Dave, would you have bought that for Paul if you saw that?
And even better,
sorry,
the story of Prince Harry. We're not talking from England, but
He's
one,
married,
the only. One of those are. One of them.
It's actually King
but
Harry.
Yeah, Senator Harry Reid, The Good Fight: Hard Lessons from Searchlight to Washington. You know, I will read these and I will really enjoy them. These are going to be excellent books.
I thought you might re-gift them.
No, I will read them and then I will use them.
I saw them and you were the first person I thought of. You and Bill, our friend Bill.
I appreciate that because you know what? I love a good comedy.
Okay.
And these will be. This is almost like getting a Chelsea Handler book.
I like Chelsea.
I like her too. This is going to be just as humorous.
Oh man, she had Jenny McCarthy.
Thank you very much.
Did you see Jenny McCarthy?
Not recently, but yeah.
Jenny McCarthy was talking about. I don't know if anybody saw the interview where she was interrupting her when her batteries were running low, and it was kind of a great interview. So I can say that.
Was she by phone? Was this by phone?
Yeah. No. Was that you watch her?
Was Jenny McCarthy there with her boyfriend Bob?
No.
Okay.
Jenny McCarthy is hysterical. She's just absolutely hysterical. Hey, what's her phone number here anyway?
Her phone number?
Yeah.
Hell, let me get it out of my...
She's from Chicago.
She is.
No, 847-931-1410 if anybody wants to call us to talk about Jenny McCarthy or Chelsea Handler. She was on Jay Leno the other day.
Could we also give a quick shout-out to the Chicago Bears, who are the NFC, I believe it's the NFC North champions.
Because the division is weak.
Well, it is, but they did it, so they are now 10-4. And
Jeff's on the phone.
I'm happy. Hey, Jeff.
Jeff called when you weren't here.
Good.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm happy too. The Bears won.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game last night?
Oh, heck yeah.
What was more
amazing,
important than the Bears winning last night? What happened at that game last night that broke history?
Oh, Devin Hester.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Hester. And his run back. That guy, I love that guy. He's great. They should have never changed him from, just leave him there. He's great. He's perfect. Don't move him.
What I don't understand, and Paul knows more about it than I do, is why isn't he a running back? Why don't they laterally back him, throw him the ball, and let him...
Because being a running back in the NFL requires a lot of blocking and picking up blitzes and things like that. And he's a little bit of a slight guy.
Oh, so he's not a muscular.
Well, he is, but he's a little smallish to be doing that. Plus, they've got two really good running backs.
No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to me like if you got him in the backfield.
I would agree to hand it off to him.
Even a running quarterback, I think he would do very well if you just threw him the ball and he ran with it. So what's on your mind, Jeff?
No, I would wish you guys a Merry Christmas and all
thank
that good
you.
stuff. And I hope everything's everybody. I hope everybody stays safe, and nobody gets in a wreck, and we all have a good time. It's supposed to snow Christmas Eve, so that might make things interesting. But
I want to go skiing Sunday.
I'm going skiing Saturday.
Where are you going skiing at, Wilmot?
No, I'm going to go skiing at Chestnut Mountain.
Oh, okay.
That's along the Mississippi up in the Galena area.
Yeah,
Never been there.
Oh, it's breathtaking. You ski down, you got a beautiful view of the Mississippi River. It's the highest elevation, longest runs in Illinois, something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or in the Chicago area within 150 miles. Yeah, it's bigger than Alpine or any of those. Yeah, it's great. It takes a little bit of a drive to get there. It's out of the way.
But you have a house up there,
But
right?
I do.
How far from there?
About 45 minutes from the house.
Because my friend Cedric
nice.
and I want to come up there one weekend and go use your house. And
Yeah.
I told him that you can use it anytime we would go up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff, are you a
Usually go
skier?
The other direction.
Are you a skier, Jeff?
Yes, I am. But the last place I skied was Heavenly Valley in Tahoe.
I love Heavenly.
So
Yeah.
when you go to ski, from there.
Hey, if you're ever in Tahoe again, there's a little place on the west shore called Homewood, and it's a little locals ski place.
bar?
No, it's a ski resort, and it has the most breathtaking views of the lake as you ski down the hills, and it's about half the price of everybody else. Just as a little pointer.
It's so amazing, though. I mean, every time I go out there,
Emerald Point.
it's been a while, but it's all those trails at the top of the mountain. You could pretty much go to any one of those ski resorts and cross through them without stopping.
Yeah.
Going to a different way. It's crazy, but I miss skiing. But I tell you what, I'd probably, if I tried to do it again, I'd probably break a knee or something.
Well, I want to go Sunday. I hope. I got to see my aunt. So
what was this thing about Chelsea Handler? I watch her show every once in a while.
Oh no, Tim got me a couple of books for Christmas. He got me Know Your Power by Nancy Pelosi and The Good Fight by Harry Reid. And I was saying I love a good comedic book, sort of like a book like Chelsea Handler would write.
Well, her book is Vodka, It's Me, Chelsea.
Yeah, something like that.
She's weird. I mean, she's off the wall. She's not. I don't know. I watch her just to try and figure her out sometimes. It's just impossible.
I think she's hysterical.
She is.
Yeah, I enjoy her show a lot.
And mega liberal, but I still like her.
Yeah.
She humors me.
Yeah, well, she just hates Republicans.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's mega liberal.
Oh yeah, she is.
Who do you think is the funniest comedian out there, whether it be a liberal or a conservative?
Wow.
Dennis Miller, I bet.
Wow, that's wow. Who do you like, Tim?
I like Louis Black, and
He's good.
I like Ron White.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
quite frankly. And,
yeah.
Jenny McCarthy, just because she's, easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
But I think she's very funny.
By the way, Louis Black is coming to Elgin, ECC, in February.
Excellent.
Oh, wow, we should go see him. Maybe
Yeah, but,
get him on the show. What day is he coming?
I am not sure. I just found out
Let's
yesterday.
find out. Maybe we can get him to come on the show.
Yeah, but
I'd like to see Ron White.
I did see Ron White last time he was in town, and I have to tell you that I love his delivery. I think he's just so sarcastic and dry. He's right up my alley. But Dennis Miller is a funny guy too. I saw Miller years ago in Vegas, and he did like an hour-long show, and I've got a pretty good vocabulary. The first 30 minutes, I had no idea what he was talking about. He is just he's so smart and has such a huge vocabulary. Then he dummied it down for us in the second half of the show. I followed and I laughed a lot.
Well, he's on O'Reilly once or twice a week. Yeah.
Miller time.
He's on a WIND. He's also on in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And of course.
Wait. You listen to IND in the morning? What about WRMN?
Well, I listen to RMN. Yes, I listen. I make my.
Oh, too bad. I don't know. We just lost
Jeff.
No.
Yeah. Well, I have to take care of Mikey. I'm his store. I don't know if you were listening yesterday morning. I kind of have to eat my words because I thought for sure the Bears would get run over by a freight truck, train or something. But because they're so inconsistent. I mean, I was very surprised that they ended up punishing him as bad as he did. How come the Bears can go from being almost looking like the worst team in football to being almost the best team in football within a week?
It all comes down to this. It comes down to two things. Number one is when the Bears' offensive line is at least adequate, the offense has a chance. And when you play a quarterback who is not super accurate, the cover two gives you a real good chance to make some plays. But, when we played against the Patriots, you know what? We had no pass rush, and you got Tom Brady, perhaps the best quarterback in the league now, and probably arguably a top 5 quarterback of all time, just sitting back there with all the time in the world. Of course he was going to kill us. So
I thought they were going to win that one. Yeah, I would have bet on the Bears.
Well,
I'm just waiting to see if we end up playing them again. Because that's going to come.
You know what? If we play them again, it's the Super Bowl, so I'm all for that. And what happened the last time we played the Patriots in the Super Bowl? It was 1985, my friends. And we did administer a rear end whooping that is well beyond any in Super Bowl history.
Actually, it was 1986.
Well, but it was the 85 team.
That was 85.
You want to split hairs over there, Dave?
Yes.
And what
Okay,
happened in '86? They got.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, you guys? I'm going to let you go.
All right, Jeff.
But
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. If I don't hear you, next week.
What city are you
I
in,
hope-
Jeff?
I'm in Geneva.
You're in Geneva. Oh, you're close by. You should come by one time.
I need to
in the
buy you
show.
guys a couple of beers or whatever your portion
All right.
might be because I owe you that much.
Well, come by. We'll go have dinner afterwards. Maybe after the holidays. We'll go have dinner.
Hey,
We got a lot of cool
very-
places in Elgin.
Oh, I have to stop in. All
right.
We'll look forward to that.
So I know you're.
Well, thanks for
Hey, guys,
listening.
have a good one.
You too.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Hey,
That's nice. He called in last
yeah.
week. Nice guy.
I wanted to if we could sort of discuss a little bit about. I'm feeling really good. And I'm feeling really good
He just
about.
got back from France.
Yeah, but that's not why I'm feeling good.
I wouldn't feel good either. But
Let me elaborate. That when you and I first started doing this, it was under this premise that we wanted to make a difference. We wanted to get engaged. We wanted to perhaps get some people who weren't engaged.
Wait a minute, I thought you guys
engaged.
were engaged already.
Not like that.
All right.
that's in
God,
Massachusetts.
I'll tell you what, everybody's a chameleon today. Anyway, and we talked a lot about making a difference. And I think, Tim, you and I talked about it, and you had even said, if we could just influence one election, that would be a really
Joe Walsh won by 300 votes.
great accomplishment.
Yeah. And you know how I felt about Melissa Bean.
Yeah.
I still do.
So what ends up happening is, I think after the day after the election, I was very
He loves Joe Walsh, this guy.
yeah, I was very disappointed. And what I mean by disappointed is on the national level and even here in Illinois, Randy Hultgren won, Joe Walsh won.
Randy was on the show twice.
Yeah, Mark Kirk won. A lot of these conservatives that we supported, that we talked about, that we pushed, won. And maybe we got them 5 more votes from all 3 of our listeners. I don't know.
I'm shocked.
But
Yeah.
then we felt bad because Ruth Munson, Steve Rauschenberg, Cedric Crenshaw, 3 people that I really thought would have made a difference for us in Illinois, all lost. Cedra as a newcomer didn't have a lot of traction, and the other 2, although they had been there before, they lost by a little bit, and it was unfortunate. But I was feeling really bad. And then
I couldn't believe Rauschenberger lost.
And then,
absolutely shocked.
Well, and Nolan has done nothing but disgrace you all since. He's been in the paper, 3-4 times for his gaffes just since the election. It's been 6 weeks. And I'm sorry, Mike, I don't mean to insult you, but you've done some silly things.
You know what? If he doesn't get kicked out of office, I'll be. Yeah. He'll be in some type of scandal. He doesn't. Just my prediction. Yeah. He's going to do something. He's going to keep continuing to step on his yo-yo.
Yeah,
he's stepped on it 3 times, I think, since the election. Yeah. Hi, folks. Are you currently looking for life or medical insurance? Do you have an insurance policy that you're not sure of? I'm Tim Elenz of Benefits Age. At Benefits Age, we specialize in reducing the amount our clients pay for their life and medical insurance coverages. We currently survey over 400 different programs, and that activity guarantees our clients the best plans at the lowest possible cost. Give us a call for a free consultation at 1-800-317-0181. That number again is 1-800-317-0181, or visit us on the internet at www.benefitsage.com.
Hello, my name is Alan Orlowski, and I'm an attorney specializing in the business of helping my clients plan and protect their estates in the event tragedy should strike. Time and again, I see how little or no estate planning devastates the financial futures of families with horrendous consequences. So, if you are concerned about your family, need a will or a trust, or more sophisticated estate planning, please call me for your free initial consultation at 847-325-5559. That number again is 847-325-5559. Thank you, and looking forward to your phone call.
So why am I feeling good? I'm feeling good because some things have been happening. You know, there's a lame duck session of Congress going on right now, and what that means is that the people who are leaving office are still sitting down trying to make rules as they leave. Why they even let them?
But they do that every time.
But they shouldn't be in there. They really shouldn't. Especially
it's written.
Yeah, but especially when you look at the fact that there were more seats changed hands in this election than in the last 70 years.
Yeah, but whatever they do, the Senate has to pass it, and the Senate's just going to get up and talk. They're going to do the filibuster,
right.
So it doesn't make any difference.
So what happened though was the things that they've attempted to do, like this omnibus bill, and so people understand there's these things called appropriation bills, and that is where they release the money to do things. Well, they decided that meaning the Democratic heads, decided we're going to shove it all together and make it an omnibus bill and try to get all these things passed, no debate, nothing separated out, and in there was things like, you know, funding.
You talk about this Mark Kirk grandstanding and the John McCain, where they had the 2,000-page thing that they gave him like 48 hours. And
right. Well, that's the omnibus bill.
Something like was it $1 trillion in earmarks or
Oh,
something?
tons of stuff. But more importantly, the Obamacare was
funded.
funded.
They pulled it out, though.
Yeah, Obamacare was funded.
Well, yeah.
But here are some of the things that were in there. We were going to spend our hard-earned tax dollars on creating virus-free wine grapes, solar parking canopies, and plug-in electric station demonstrations, monitoring the aquatic invasion species in the Columbia River Basin, solar panels for the library. We were going to have technology to combat the Asian long-haired beetles in the New York forest. Just, you know, a bunch of stuff
I was pro that, actually.
You know, a bunch of stuff that if you've got the money for it, fine. But when you don't have the money for it, you don't.
Like that. That's stupid.
That's what they want to fund.
Well, I know what they want to do.
And if we're rolling in the dough and everything's great, that's one thing. But we're not.
Dumb.
My point is that I feel like in some small measure, maybe us along with a couple thousand people like us, a couple 100,000 people like us who've gone to the airways, who've got involved in tea parties, that we created an ability to stop this insanity.
I think the Tea Party's still rolling.
Yes.
I think the Tea Party's still rolling. I think they haven't done yet. I think the 2012 is going to get affected by the Tea Party. They're not going away.
Well, and you don't hear the Republican leaders stand up without referencing the Tea Parties now. They'll say, these are the principles of the Tea Party. You know, the people who got elected. We're listening to the voice of the people.
They're not a party. They're not a political party. They're
right.
just a bunch of
It's a group. It's a group. It's not a party.
Joe Walsh came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Walsh had nothing. They gave him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He had pure chutzpah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
He went out there. He blanketed the email. There he goes again.
And quite frankly,
I think he's going to do a good job. I think he will.
Yeah, and quite frankly, Melissa Bean just made one gaffe after another. I mean, one PR gaffe after another, where people were just like, we can't deal with her anymore.
I think she's just arrogant.
Yeah.
I think she just absolutely forgot about the district. I think she completely forgot about it.
Well, the thing with Joe Walsh is, you know, prior to his election, he was limited in his when he wanted to come on here. I mean, wasn't there like set rules that in case he wanted to be interviewed?
He had a lot of personal financial issues that he did not want to have to discuss. That's correct.
And we didn't want to. I didn't want to. I would never have,
I'm just looking at that as maybe that could be a liability if as Congressman Walsh goes into Washington. So,
I think in the beginning it was that, Dave. I think in the beginning, and then I think we got past that. I think we got past that whole thing, and then it was just a scheduling thing that goes on. I don't know that. I don't want to say Melissa Bean defeated herself because I think he really worked hard.
He did.
He worked real hard.
He worked real hard.
Yeah. And he just I'm still getting emails from him.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he'll be good. I don't know what the Republican leadership's going to do. I don't know if they're going to run somebody against him or it'd be interesting to see. And Randy Hultgren, it's your buddy. You like him.
Yes. Do we have some callers here, Dave?
No, wrong numbers.
Oh, okay.
Story of your life.
Yeah, yeah. So
Dave.
I guess to get back to it, Tim, and I'm going to compliment you and commend
maybe it was
you.
Glenn Fry. Maybe one of the Eagles. Yeah.
Maybe you heard Joe Walsh and he jumped on it.
Yeah, I think that we made a difference, which is what we set out to do, in some small way.
I do. I think so. I'm absolutely shocked by that Rauschenberger didn't win.
Yeah.
I think Steve Rauschenberger was just a lightning rod in the Senate. I thought he was phenomenal, and I can't believe Nolan won. I live in the 22nd district. I live in the 22nd district. Is that for us?
That is. I think it's Mr. Steve Thorne is on the phone.
Mr. Thorne, how are you?
Hey, good, Tim and Paul.
Good.
Hey, Steve, how you been, my friend?
Good. I just wanted to let you know that I truly believe you guys did make a difference. Of course, not as much of one as we were hoping for those two races, but I know that it brought more awareness, and I wanted to thank you on behalf of myself and a number of listeners and the parties. And so I just think it's great that you guys have stepped up and helped bring awareness out there. And hopefully next time it'll be more awareness. But I think it went great.
Thank you.
Except for the results that we were hoping for on the two, or as you said, 2.5 races.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to chime in on one more little thing that you probably didn't know, but on December 6th in St. Charles was the annual legislative forum on all aspects of Springfield's funding for social services and the like. Of course, the two representatives were Farnham and Noland from Kane County, and amazing that we had the Lawson was there, and there were some other people there from further south, all adequate. But the only two that did not show up, that were slated and supposed to be there to speak to the public, were Noland and Farnham. They did not even show.
Wow.
Yeah, their spots were up at the panel, and there were people from all over. And, of course, the executive director from the senior services was there to ask and find out what's going on. And but those are the people that we were supposed to be able to ask the questions to, but they chose not to come.
Let me ask you a question here, Steve, because you're long-term. You're in this district with Mike Noland, and, I really believe that he really, really worked hard to get reelected. Do you believe he's as hard of working senator as he is a campaigner?
Oh, good question.
Well, of course not, but I think he did work very hard at getting elected. That's the one thing I will give him credit for, although I don't like all of his tactics. His finger-pointing tactics on the vacation issue is probably what was Steve's demise, even though it wasn't true. But the way it was blasted all over Channel 7 and all, the amount of extra money the Chicago Democratic Party put into that was really what did it.
Hey, Steve, I'm sorry.
But as far as Nolan going door to door, I give him credit for that. But, that doesn't get things done. That just shows his perseverance of drive to get back so he gets a job, but that's it.
Did he have a challenge in the primary? Did anybody run against him in the primary?
No, I don't believe so. I don't recall.
Maybe he needs a challenger 4 years from now. Maybe he needs somebody to take him on in the primary. I'm not sure.
Maybe I'll become a Democrat and run against him.
Well, I actually registered as a Democrat the last election, so... No, I'm just thinking. I wonder what the party would do, because I cannot believe. I've been around politics, and Paul knows. I work for Chicago Park District. I've been around politics for almost 30 years, and I have never seen an elected official like Mike Nolan. I've seen some pretty bad elected officials.
I did see that he is now throwing a great big party for all of his supporters, so that's on the horizon.
And if you're a woman, you're supposed to wear something cute.
Oh, is that in there?
Yeah, he's supposed to.
I don't know,
that was the invitation. That's what he got the heat for. He said on an invitation.
Kidding?
He said women. Didn't you see that, Steve? His invitation.
I saw one, but I didn't read it.
Oh no, the invitation said that men should wear jeans and casual dress, and women should wear jeans and a cute top. And he's getting all kinds of ethics heat about this, because you just don't.
Well, he can't praise anything without some type of mistake.
Well, I guess he was a limo driver, so what can you do? But we got to go to break, Steve. I appreciate you calling in. When are you running for office again?
And a very happy New Year, and
Steve,
I hope the show continues. And
When are you running for office again, Steve?
I don't know. I'll
Well, all
have
right.
to talk to you guys in private.
Hey, and Steve, thank you for the kind
Thanks for
words.
calling in.
We really appreciate it.
We'll see you
By all
soon.
means, came from the heart.
Happy
Thank you
holidays.
for all
Thank you.
What you guys did, and I wish you well.
Thank you.
Thanks
Take
a
care,
lot.
sir.
We have
Okay.
Are we done? Are we break?
You want to take a break?
Do you have somebody on hold?
No, actually, wrong number.
Well, we have
We've
three
got
wrong
four
numbers.
wrong numbers.
Four wrong numbers
Let's get
today.
some- everybody
Well, when
else
I mentioned
calling
wrong number,
numbers
they
now.
were calling in for the radio shopping show.
Oh, well, I would have sold them something.
You're right. Next time.
Next time, put them out. Find out what they want, and we'll see if we can sell them something extra. We'll upsell them.
Thanks.
Actually, I have no
See you
idea.
later.
All right, break time.
Bye.